Hello, Dr. Danger Mouse here, and today I'm going to show you how to change your ignition coils. Now, one of the main reasons for this is if your car has been misfiring or you've got a high Lambda reading, which is CO, then you have probably got a problem with either your ignition coils or your spark plugs. I've already done the spark plugs, so today I'm going to do the ignition coils. There's also one other thing that might cause the misfire, and that is dirty fuel injectors, which I'm already working on. Here, don't know if you can see them. So the first thing to do when we're doing the ignition coils, make sure you've got replacements, the correct part number. So that's what I've got. Is we need to take off this cover here, the red one. Now you need an Allen key, like that, simple. There's only 3 screws there, so we simply do them all, like that. I won't bore you with undoing all of them. Before we start any work on the ignition coils, what we need to do is we need to disconnect the battery. So we always start off with neutral, which is here. Let's take that off. Wiggle it off, and then you just pop it down the side. There. You don't really technically need to take the positive off, but I do. It's good practice. I'm not an electrician, and I don't like electric, so I'm always on the safe side. Okay, that's the positive there. Take that down. Now let's go back to the ignition coils, and I'll talk you through those. Okay, so we've removed the Allen key, and we need to remove the engine cover. Brilliant. I'm going to give you a quick whistle stop tour of what's going on in here. Right then, where are we? Here. Okay, now if you look inside this model, you'll see that we have 4 cylinders here. Alright, underneath all these are the spark plugs. Now, normally an engine would have 4 ignition coils, but as you look closely here, this one's only got 2, and these are these black things here. Alright, now the reason being is that this one here, if you follow the wire around, has this spark plug here, and this one has this one here. So that's why we only need 2. So what we're going to do is going to take them out. It's really easy. You just unplug it like that. This is one of the easiest jobs on a car, actually. And that one. And that one. And then just give it a wobble. Oh, you don't give it a wobble. So you do give it a wobble once you've taken these out. Now these are Torx screws. So what you need is a Torx socket or something similar to undo those. So I'll just get one of those. Right, a Torx socket looks like this. Can you see it's a star shape? Yeah, I've got one which is actually just a screwdriver, so I'm going to use that, which does the same job. If you use the socket, you'll actually need a ratchet to go with it, so this is just easier. So we undo these. You don't have to see me unscrewing the bolts. Okay, all the bolts undone. We're now going to remove the ignition coil. This is where we unplug them here, see, both of them. And now we just get the ignition coil, give it a wobble. There you go, just unplugs like that. There you go, that's one. Unplug the other one. There SLK230 R170. So what we do to fit the new one is basically exactly the opposite to what we do to take these out. So we'll do that now. So here I have a lovely, bright and shiny ignition coil. So take it out. Very nice. I like new parts. So when you've got it, once you orientate it, so the thick bit, you see there's two parts, one with a red bit and one with a thick bit, just that way around. Insert it, that's it onto the spark plug, like that, seat it like that, and then do the screws back up. So we're getting back to the top screws. Trusty screwdriver. I'm going to tighten these up for both the ignition coils, and then once I've tightened them I will show you how to plug them back in and how to get it all working. Okay, we're putting the plugs back on now. So for this ignition coil here, I wonder if I can take you in slow so you can see it better. There you go. So this plug here, there, that goes. Make sure it's seated firmly. This plug here goes there. Okay, make sure it's seated firmly. And then this plug here goes on there. And then this plug, which should just stop down here. That goes on there. Alright, that's all seated firmly. You don't have to touch that spark plug down there or the one down there, so just ignore those. And then we reconnect the battery. Okay. When we reconnect, it's always a positive first. Put that on there. And tighten it. Negative one. Tighten that. It's nice and tight. And then we can try and fire her up. She should work. In theory. I found with old cars, everything's in theory. Alright then, so just stay there. Okay, I've got the key, and I'm just going to fire it down. That goes in well. Vibrating like that before I put those new efficient coils and the new spark plugs and clean the fuel injector. So after all that, when I was looking into the vibration at idle, everyone was going, oh, it's the engine mounts and all kinds of horrible other jobs that you've got to do. It wasn't. At the end of the day, it wasn't the spark plugs, it wasn't the fuel injectors, it was the ignition coil. And it's a relatively cheap fix because each ignition coil was about £20. I got them online, and it totally solved the problem of vibration at idle. So yeah, very impressed. If you found this video useful, please press like and subscribe. Thank you.